first of all, I would like to say that we all have this band, right? This handband, every one of us. Because I would like to remember this day as the day of building a dialogue, being connected, building new dialogues, new projects together, and it's all about cooperation. Madam Vice President of the Academy of Sciences, Professor Vanda Lam, thank you so much for hosting us. That's why we are here, because a professor is also a member of the United Nations Association Presidium, and we have the chance and the right to gather in one of the most beautiful buildings, I would say, of course, of Hungary, but I would say one of the most glorious buildings in the world, the 200 years old Hungarian Academy of Sciences, and actually it was just redone and redecorated so that we are in the ceremonial hall. It has got a special message. It is a message about the importance of the diplomatic forms, the forms of the soft power, the science, diplomacy, culture diplomacy, and of course, because we are remembering this year the 80th anniversary of the United Nations and the 70th anniversary that Hungary joined the United Nations, we have this double jubilee. A big welcome and a heartfelt thanks to our special guests. And I have to say that we are really thrilled and honored that all these guests came from different parts of the world. And you ambassadors, you have come from different parts of the world. To the ambassadors, I would say that we have created already a tradition. We will open the Art for Peace exhibition, which we started last summer. And I'm asking always ambassadors to contribute, to bring an artist, to bring artifacts from their culture, from their country. And that is really a symbol of building bridges, listening to each other, and working together. We will open this after the opening panel. Now, of course, everybody asked me, you know, how on earth did you do this conference? And I said, well, I asked my friends to come, really. And I'm very happy that just a year ago, we had a very memorable event in North Macedonia with President Ivanov, the former president of North Macedonia, and the High Representative of the Alliance of Civilization under Secretary of the United Nations, Mr. Moratinos, was there. And I asked him, Excellency, we will remember UN 80, Hungary joining the UN next year. I would like you to come. And he promised me. And he made the promise a reality, although it was not easy. So he arrived last night and going tomorrow away. So thank you very much for honoring us. We are really absolutely taken by your generosity that you came here and you go back to New York. And you are with us on this very special occasion because, of course, for us, the UN and being part of the UN family has been and it is very important. And as you know, the United Nations Association of Hungary is building bridges between the people, the civil society, the diplomatic court. We are working with the governments, and especially we are working with the academia. This conference is part of a very special series, UN 80, which we've been doing together with the University, Ludovico University of Public Service. I'm very happy to welcome the rector of the university. And again, thank you for your collaboration, because for us, the main point is to our target audience is really to find these new students, the new professionals, really remembering and understanding why the UN is needed. I'm very happy to welcome my other dear friend Hedva Ser, who is Goodwill Ambassador of UNESCO for Culture Diplomacy. She is a sculptor, and one of her pieces is also exhibited. She will be opening this exhibition together with Her Excellency Orsolya Dr. Pacsai Tomasic, who is the founding president of the Hungarian Diplomatic Academy. And I'm telling you, it is so important, you see, because we did not have the Hungarian Diplomatic Academy. So this is really the 6 years that we are having fantastic students there. So thank you very much for all your ongoing support and collaboration as well. We have met, I don't know, many decades ago with President Constantinescu, the former president of Romania, who was the first president of the Academy of Culture Diplomacy in Berlin. And we have worked together in the UN, in UNESCO, in different conferences. And we are very grateful, President, you are here and you came. And he came really because he loves Hungarian opera. So he's done already his beautiful sort of meeting with the Hungarian opera singers, because whenever and wherever the president is going somewhere, the first thing is he goes to the opera house. So thank you very much, and thank you very much for all your contribution to culture diplomacy. And I would like to give a special welcome to my former boss, Minister Martonyi, who is an international professor of law and the best ever for a minister, for me at least. And thank you very much for coming. And he is also in the leadership of the Hungarian Association of the United Nations. So thank you very much for gracing us. Now, you see, all these sort of really historic figures are gathering in this historic building, and one of them is really who has written history, and this is His Excellency Zsolt Németh, who is a member of the Hungarian Parliament. You probably have met him many times, and he is the head, the president of the Foreign Affairs Committee, and the way we can live together is very much, was sort of 30, I don't know how many years, in his hand and in the hands of the founding members of the Fidesz, the ruling party of today. So thank you very much, Zsolt, to be here. He has been also a great supporter of our work, and he sits also in the leadership of the UN Association of Hungary, just as Ambassador Pacsai Orsolya. So it's good that, you know, there are so many fantastic people who believe in the importance of the UN. President Ivanov, thank you again for coming, and you brought your son with you, who of course in a way following this very important journey, building bridges, and he runs a special organization which really is about the alliance of civilization. So we will hear all of that. I'm very grateful, of course, to have the State Secretary of the Foreign Ministry, officially called the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, His Excellency Péter Sztáray. Thank you very much. We have worked together for many years, and he's also a great supporter of the United Nations, and thank you very much for gracing us. And I would like to say that quite a few ambassadors, you know already Dr. Judy Kuriansky, who came from New York with some of her friends. She's a professor at Columbia University, but she's a great advocate to the UN, and she's a singer and songwriter and a broadcaster, a radio and TV person, and a great friend again. So thank you very much for being here. Now, I would like to welcome all the deputy state secretaries of all the heads of the different departments of the ministries related to our work. And of course, it is really a great honor and privilege to welcome you all. We have a good and great news for you as well, because Hungary was chosen to have the chance, privilege, and right to create a new institute of the United Nations University. So the professor, who is the founding director of IASC, the Institute of Advanced Studies in Kőszeg, is the mastermind behind this journey. Of course, it took many years, great work he will be talking about, but for us it gives hope. It gives a future that Hungary will be hosting in Kőszeg one of the new institutes of the UN University. And you know, in the times what we live today in, this is really what we need, hope. Today morning I was talking in the radio about the conference, and I said, yes, we live in difficult times. So it is probably the time for us to go back to our basic principles. Let's talk about love and friendship and connection and cooperation, creativity, working together. This I would like all of us to take away today from our conference. And I would like to welcome now a special person. Without him, we could have done this conference, and that is Dr. Mark Donfried, who is the founding director of the Institute of Culture Diplomacy in Germany. We have been working together, goodness me, since 2011, when I was elected president of UNESCO General Conference, and we have created all these wonderful conferences, and all the guests are members of the board, of the advisory board of the conference. So Mark, thank you very much for working with us, for being our collaborator and making it happen, really, that we have all our guests from all over the world here. And now I would like to ask our host, and as I said, the professor is also a member of the Presidium of the United Nations Association of Hungary, Professor Lam Vanda, to give her keynote. Thank you very much.